Okay. Hello. We're gonna do some gacha, and then we'll get straight into things. So, today, the plan is to do the next 3 chapters. Yeah, the next 3 chapters. Because... No, the next 3 parts. Because this chapter only has, like, 24 parts. By the looks of things. I did some research. By research, I mean I went to the YouTube channel that plays Reverse 1999 as soon as possible, and I'm now looking at how many parts they've played. So the plan is we're gonna play three parts today. That'll get us to part 8.
The daylight here reminds me of the island. It's so bright, as if it could pass.
Thank you. Motherfucker.
Excuse.
My luck with Missy over here is so bad. God dang it. No, I don't want to do that anymore. I already failed. Right. Okay. Tender Pretender. Let's put the volume up a bit. Part 6. Tender Pretender. Ooh, this is nice. Riverbank. We're at a riverbank.
The Brotherhood just took a beating from Zeno. If they're caught up with their own trouble, then we might have a golden opportunity to turn the people against them. We can't lose anyone else to their lies.
Hello, new character. Who are you? The old man next to him casts his fishing line. The bobber floats quietly on the river's surface. Across the river, a water anaconda eyes the 2 men beneath the shadow of a snakewood tree.
What do you say? Want to talk about plans?
The old man doesn't speak. Instead, he removes his sunglasses and pushes a cup towards his friend.
Here, drink up.
Duncan!
Thanks. Listen, as much as I enjoy being out here all day, we've got to take action now. The sooner the better.
I have no clue what they're talking about. The young man takes the glass and downs it in one gulp, as his friend suggested.
Hold your horses, young Eleno. Let me explain. Say I throw a punch at you now. Really hit you good. What next? Maybe you'll storm off at first. Then you round up your cousins. Maybe grab that Tommy gun you borrowed from Colonel Tiago.
Okay.
Then you find me, all alone, and say, "You're done, you old fart!"
I love your impression, Duncan. The old man laughs, mimicking shooting with his hands.
I'm not gonna harm you, kid. And if ever I do, remember that old Duncan must have his reasons, and he'd never harm a friend intentionally. What is all that supposed to mean? I'm rambling. I mean, true enough that Lopere hit them hard, and we both know that the Brotherhood will aim to settle that score. And they won't wait long. But if we don't play this smart, it'll still... We do have to consider one thing. Those who chose to follow them never come back. No. They don't. So...
Weird animation on the mouse there.
Seize the day. Grab opportunity by the horns, and maybe we stop losing more of our friends to those bastards. Right now, seems to me that Zeno is our best bet.
The young man considers this proposition.
That just might work, old man. With the Brotherhood falling apart,
Zeno will start to look pretty good to folks here.
Ah, but not so fast, kid. We need a little patience. Let the line out a little first. If you fail to prepare, you're prepared to fail.
The bobber twitches.
Got it! Excellent!
The old man jumps to his feet, reeling his fishing rod and fighting the unseen enemy in the water.
Ah, don't think you can get away from me!
The fishing line plunges down into the river, the rod bending to a crescent.
You like to wrestle, huh? All right, let's see who gets the upper hand. Old Duncan is not about to lose a battle to a fish!
I had to had some anticipation with that, okay? It's a giant puff fish, larger than any he's seen before.
Ossa! Do you see the size of its belly? It's huge!
What looks like a large green cake is floating inside its translucent belly.
What a deal! Catch one, get one free. How generous, Mother River. All right, jokes aside, Galeno. Come on, help me get her out.
Old Duncan pulls out a knife and slices open the fish's belly. Ugh. Oh, I love the sound effects here. His catch bursts like a balloon, releasing air, water, and a girl.
This has got to be the strangest thing you've ever fished out from the river.
Another castaway floats downstream.
Duncan! Duncan!
Across the river, the water anaconda locks onto its target, slipping into the water and swimming towards her.
Duncan, look! She's got an anaconda chasing after her!
The water anaconda zigzags towards its prey.
I saw it. Don't you worry.
Old Duncan sets the soaked girl down before lifting a blowpipe and aiming at the snake. Whoosh! The dart strikes, quickly draining the anaconda of its strength. It sinks to the riverbed like a coil of old rope.
Hang in there, Lopera. Come this way, we'll get you. Here, take it.
He grabs a nearby vine and throws it into the water. Lopera grabs it and pulls herself towards the shore.
Thank goodness you were here to grab me.
She clambers onto the shore and shakes the water from her hair, and sits leaning back on her hands, breathing heavily.
Well, what are you doing all the way out here?
I was wondering the same thing about you, girl. Seems like a strange place for a swim. I suppose you wouldn't know anything about the girl we just fished out over there.
He points to the little girl who rolled out of the fish's belly.
Sotheby!
It's Miss Sotheby. She's still breathing. The air trapped in the fish's belly must have saved her life. Lopera crawls over to her companion, smacks her back, helping her spit out the water in her lungs.
Hey, can you hear me?
Easy now, Lopera. We just cut her out of that fish's belly.
Sotheby coughs out the water in her lungs as she regains consciousness.
You're a veritable Jonah, aren't you?
A familiar face appears in her blurred vision.
I dreamt of a very, very big fish, and I was in its belly. It was as wide as the sky. I couldn't breathe. A terribly strange dream, Mr. Carson.
She's awake!
I honestly can't remember what Mr. Carson looks like, so I can't say if Mr. Duncan looks like Mr. Carson.
Mr. Carson?
This is him. The man from the photograph is standing before her. She freezes.
You... How?
The water slowly clears from her vision. The face before her is both familiar and strange. She knows it, yet she doesn't.
There's a little dirt on me. Here, and on the collar too. Oh, goodness.
Maybe cats outside.
Why am I here? What?
Mr. Carson kneels beside her. But he's wearing some very odd clothes.
Could it really be you, Mr. Carson?
Carson? You must be mistaken, little lady. My name is Duncan. I'm a friend of Lopera.
That's right. Sotheby, this is Duncan from the Veterans Residence. We've known each other for a long time. You must be confusing him with someone else.
Now, up on your feet, little lady.
He takes her arm and pulls her out of the mud.
Mr. Carson! Oh, sorry. It's just... I didn't expect you to suddenly pull my arm.
Pardon me, little lady. We tend to be very straightforward here in the favela.
It's quite all right. Only... No, I just don't understand. You look exactly like Mr. Carson. How could you be anyone else? Except for your attire and those shoes.
Her butler would never dress like this, sockless with patched up clothing. She notices the liquid swirling in his cup.
And the liquor?
No, her butler would never drink in front of the lady of the house. Sophie decides to take a bold guess. She jumps up and nervously grabs Mr. Duncan's shirt.
Oh, pardon me, little miss. Are you not comfortable with us drinking? Galeno, put the cup away for me, please.
No, I only meant... Mr. Carson, it truly seems as though you've forgotten everything. Oh, but I'm being terribly unladylike.
She rambles incoherently. This behavior is totally against the lady's code of conduct, yet Mr. Carson remains utterly unfazed.
Still, you don't seem to mind at all.
Growing increasingly confused, Sophie lowers her head, still clutching the hem of Mr. Carson's shirt.
I must be a dead ringer for this guy to have gotten you all flustered, little miss. Seems like you cared very deeply for this Mr. Carson.
Yes, I did. So then, you really aren't him.
Poor Sotheby. Oh no!
Sorry to disappoint, little lady, but I'm flattered by the resemblance. Maybe I can be your friend too. In fact, feel free to call me Carson. Why not? A rose by any other name, eh?
Oh. The old man hooks his pinky with Sotheby's and presses his thumb firmly against hers.
Mr. Carson.
I know how hard it can be. I lost my wife and my comrade in arms. I even managed to lose his daughter after I promised to take care of her. She'd have been just about your age. I'm rambling again. I suppose what I'm saying is, I know what it feels like to lose someone you love.
She looks lost, unsure what to think, but she still holds on to the old man's hand, seemingly making a small promise with him. Oh, Sotheby! Looking around, Sotheby realizes someone important is missing. Where's Verton?
Oh no. But what about Miss Burton? We've lost her. Where could she be now? We must find her.
Slow down. We need to think things through first. Those knuckleheads blew up the entire ship. Which means our comms belong to the Caymans now.
Everything's in disarray. There's no way to contact the timekeeper. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I see. I see you. Hello, cat. It's the Oreo cat. It's the Oreo cat begging to come into my room so then I can feed her. Oreo cat is now eating.
Not to worry. I've been through worse. Back in '82 on the Rio Negro... Before I go rambling on again, let's head back to the city. Come on now. Trust good old Duncan. Sorry, I mean Carson. Trust Carson to lead the way.
And there we go. To be continued. Ja. Get a Duncan thing. Yes, we got past the pass with Duncan. Hell yeah. Thank you. So we're actually fighting this one. Okay. Some excitement. Part 7. False accusations. To who? Me? Who? Oh. Chapel of Our Lady of Sorrows. A man in black lifts a fallen statue.
I've never wanted to put San Paulo through this chaos.
Oh my god, is the volume too loud? We're gonna put it down a bit. He shields the faint flame in his hand, reigniting the candles one by one.
Order, peace, unity. Those are my purposes. Much has been wagered here, Marcando. Much. Now it has been lost.
Your Reverence, it was Zeno. Those animals. We'll make them pay for what they did. Is that why you've decided to grace us with your presence, Your Reverence? There is a lot to do if we're going to recover the ground I've lost, Your Reverence. And there's something more. A new doctor down at the veterans' residence.
Doctor?
Some blind woman. I would not bother you with it, Lord Santos. Except that she's been helping people in the favela. And it is swaying them towards Zeno.
Then this doctor is with Zeno.
He's quite a dashing character, I must say. Santos.
She must be. She's always at the veterans' residence. Spends most of the day with those old war dogs.
His expression is tense as he mops the sweat from his forehead.
A doctor gaining the trust of the people in the favela. She'd make quite the prize, wouldn't you say, Marcando? A much more valuable bargaining chip to Zeno than a few deserters.
Macando understands perfectly. In Sao Paulo, kidnappings are as common as bread.
You will see this task through, Marcando.
Macando.
But before that, we need to pay a visit to the favela. I've brought us some new blood.
So are they part of the Brotherhood? Oh, hello. Favela. This is the favela.
See? Just like this. Wrap the wire around it. Better do it twice. And align the red and black. Slowly.
He delicately connects the copper wires and the current buzzes to life.
Unbelievable!
It's science, kids. Nothing unbelievable about it.
All fixed. He hands the communicator back to Lopera.
I don't know how to thank you, Duncan.
She straightens the antenna, adjusts the channel, and hurriedly contacts the base to report the situation. Oh, here we go. The office of Igor. Igor's office. Igor.
Admiral, Lopera just called in.
Oh.
Put her through.
Lopera, it's me. What happened?
Our ship was sunk. Miss Sotheby and I washed ashore near the favelas. As for the timekeeper, she went overboard. We lost sight of her in the commotion. Her current status is unknown.
Yeah, that's really shit. Because Timekeeper is a bit more important than Sotheby in the whole scheme of things. Politically, The Admiral remains expressionless. He raises a finger, signaling Madeira to inquire further.
We'll send people to find her and escort her to the veterans' residence.
Additionally, Lieutenant, I have some fresh recruits eager to enroll with Zeno. But they will need the Admiral's assurances that their families will be under our protection.
Madeira looks at the Admiral. He nods in agreement.
They have it. What's their ETA?
They'll leave at once.
Hera,
That little hothead.
sir, your orders.
Leave the matter to me, Mulder. I will send someone to take care of this.
Madeira falls silent as she looks at her aging father, concern in her eyes. Silence spreads between father and daughter as the Admiral focuses on the dice in his hand.
What did the Admiral say?
He agreed.
Did you hear that? Zeno will protect us!
Good news indeed. The young man claps his hands in excitement. But just as the celebration starts, it is cut abruptly short.
I have no doubt. They were working for the Brotherhood.
The Apostles' Brotherhood. They've bounced back quicker than I'd hoped. Still, we need to be cautious. Figure out just what they're after.
That guy looks familiar.
It's the stranger she met on the ship. He's walking among the Brotherhood.
That's him. He was on the ship with me.
He walks towards the crowd, passing out food and other useful items to those he passes.
The Brotherhood has experienced a setback, yes, as all great causes do. But we will rise again, for we serve the one true purpose. Hear me now, brothers and sisters, fellow Arcanists. Our days of anguish and deprivation are over. The sufferer will walk among us once more, and we will bask in their divine grace. The day of triumph draws near. Soon our wagers will pay off. All will reap what we have sown. You only need stand with us and take their blessings. In return for this, they ask only for your unwavering allegiance.
He pulls paper bills from his suitcase and throws them into the crowd. Yet the crowd remains still in their confusion.
My brothers and sisters, speak. What do you seek?
No one answers him.
Senor, please. We only want to see our family again. Since they've joined the Brotherhood, we've had no word. We haven't seen or heard from them at all.
Nothing is more important than family.
But you will see them again soon. I tell you that they are even now faithfully serving our kind in a new land of prosperity. They're in Ushuaia, in Antarctica, in all places where the past and the future converge. There will be no more poverty, no more hatred, no more chaos. We shall reclaim what's rightfully ours. Remember this. Humans are vile and sinful creatures. They tortured our men and women, leaving our children to cry in hunger and desperation. But they've already played their hand. All their reason, their science, and their despicable organizations. They raise these rotten edifices to weaken us and leech off of our misfortunes, to blind us from our true purpose. But no longer. Soon their games
Thank you,
will be
connection
over.
issues.
And every injustice and oppression they've held over our people will be returned tenfold. All that they've...
I thought he stopped talking. Sorry. The crowd whispers in hushed tones, afraid to speak any louder. Hiding nearby, Duncan quietly leans over to Lepera and whispers a few words before handing her a rabbit patch.
Tell me, my fellow brothers and sisters, what is evil?
No one answers. The murmurs of the crowd quickly fade, creating a heady silence. A few crows fly low overhead.
Evil is the absence of good.
What?
And to find what is good
Thank you, connection issues. Thank you.
is to follow our path.
But why? They're sprouting, hey, follow our path. It's the rightful path. And I'm like, but why? You haven't made anything clear at all. Like, why is it the best path? Tell me the benefits. Tell me the benefits of joining your, illegal organization. Please do. Please do.
The High One has promised us strength and glory.
Shit. Oh, shit. No. Two followers carry a box emanating a sinister aura over to him. He opens it, revealing the blessings of the sufferer for all to see. Holy shit.
Come with me.
Oh, fuck, they got their hands on the Manus's things. He throws open his arms as he calls out once more, taking a step back in humble reverence to the sufferer's glory.
That's a Manus mask.
Yeah, it is. In that nightmare, back in 1929, disaster struck because of people who wore these masks. The memory is still vivid in Solby's mind.
Sorrow will weaken you, and fear may seize your hearts. Instead, let faith be your guide. Those who take that leap shall find themselves lifted up on the apostles' wings.
So the Brotherhood is connected to the Manus. Is that the conclusion that everyone's coming to? So they're connected to the Manus in a way.
While those who hesitate will be scorched by the fires at their feet, I have said all that must be said. We'll meet again here in 3 days' time.
It's like the Manus is versus the thingy-majig. The whole government political arcanist thing. I can't remember the name of. And the Brotherhood is versus the Xeno soldiers, where Xeno is also also has a connection to that arcanist government that Vertin comes from. And Madame Z comes from, of course. Love Madame Z. We love her. He leaves them with a gracious and generous deadline.
Don't listen to him. He's a lunatic.
No, the little lady bravely steps forward, fervently warning the crowd.
And just who are you?
Marcando.
Hey, he's getting violent now. I'm sorry, but he's aiming a gun at Solby. She has all rights. Santanos quickly stops his subordinate.
As students of the truth, we have been granted a much stronger weapon than violence.
Then why is your man's first reaction when someone disagrees with you is to immediately point their gun at her?
Lopera, follow my lead.
He stands beside Sotheby, taking her hand in his.
Sir, please forgive her. She has mistaken you for those pirates on the Tiete River.
So just a misunderstanding then? I'm no lunatic after all?
Debatable.
Yes, your reverence. She came across a terrible raid on her way here, you see. The poor girl was left terrified.
Well, I'll need more than a few words to convince my friends we have not been insulted.
Considering that you guys were were, theory-wise, you guys were probably involved in that raid, mate. So, loyalty without tribute cannot be trusted.
I'm an old man with nothing to give you but the truth. Believe me, sir. I came all this way just for you. I want to join the Brotherhood.
Doesn't. His words surprise everyone. Those who know Duncan are shocked, and those who don't are confused.
She didn't mean to offend any of the gentlemen here. Please, sir. She's only a kid.
Of course. I try never to take offense at this sweet young lady. However, if I'm to believe you, I will need you to up your ante to prove you are worthy, sir.
Yo, what the fuck? The old man kneels just as he did when he played the role of Carson for Sotheby.
If that's what you need, Lord, allow me to sweeten the deal. See that guy over there? His name is Galeno. He's been recruiting for Zeno. He told me so himself.
He turns and points at Galeno in the crowd. Holy fuck.
Duncan?
He does not know if there's a plan or not. Poor Galeno. Oh.
Bring the young man closer, Marcando.
Are you out of your mind? Don't touch me.
He tries to flee, but the thug rushes at him on command. No! Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Right, let's get straight into business.
Let the curtain rise.
What the fuck? Wait. Any non-ultimate attacks. So we just need to buff you the fuck up, don't we?
So untamed.
Wear gloves.
So free. Anyone feeling cold?
Can I debuff you still though? Oh, I can debuff you.
Oh, hi.
I must finish this on my toes. That's right.
I think I see what's going on here. I think I'm gonna go for a mass attack.
To be yours alone.
Okay.
Nice tactic. So untamed. So anyone feeling cold?
Then I found you. It's 2 non-ultimate attacks, right? Dodges any non-ultimate attack. Okay. So I can just, punch you.
Come on, this is the one punch. Become a vessel on the stage. Cheer and witness my victory.
Ooh, that's a nice number.
Why'd you fall till every night? Why'd you fall till every night?
The attack isn't the ultimate, but the debuff is. Yeah.
That's right. Time to go all out. So untamed, so free.
Get some more.
Seeing stars.
Gorgeous.
What should I sing? So untamed. Don't let go. To be yours alone.
Mwah. Gorgeous, gorgeous ladies.
A fair game.
That was gorgeous, ladies. Round of applause to ladies. In the chaos of the battle, Lepera grabs Soloby and they hop onto a small wooden boat.
Let's go.
Surrounded, Galeno finally stops his struggles with a knife when a knife is pressed to his throat.
I admire your courage, but bravery alone won't protect you from harm. Tell me, son, is what he said the truth of it?
Dot dot dot. Turns his head, refusing to respond.
Now, you'll give me the names of Zeno's new recruits. Who are they?
A drop of blood falls from Galeno's neck as the cold blade of the knife presses into his skin.
Everyone! Every man and woman in this city that still has a shred of integrity!
Duncan punches Galeno squarely in the face, sending him reeling.
I'm not gonna harm you, kid. And if ever I do, remember that old Duncan must have his reasons, and he'd never harm a friend intentionally.
Galeno looks at him. He has that same old look on his face, determined, brave, and resolute.
This young man has one day to think it through. He will give us his names.
He sheathes his knife and hands Galeno over to his new companion.
Or he will give us his eyes and tongue as offerings. Mr. Duncan, let this task be set on you. Prove yourself worthy of our trust.
It will be my honor, your reverence.
Marcando, you'll stay with them. Don't forget what I told you earlier.
Keep continuing. We're gonna stop short here for today. I know, I promised I was gonna do 3 parts. I promised I was gonna do 3 parts. But I am kind of running out of time. So we're only gonna do 2 parts for today's video. Next time, we'll continue this. Next time we'll do part 8, part 9, and part 10. Yeah. Yay!